Now this one's for the coach. Number 7. Your coach is in here. Favoritism. Show none. Show none. Get good at learning how to show none. Your all-star is an all-star. They don't need you to continuously tell them. All right? Our girls and our team are by far better than us guys are. They're just better. We don't need to constantly tell them. They know they're better. But what we do, they just know they're better. They're just good. They're really good. You know, they're like collectively probably 3 best girls. I should say in any of the top, probably 3 best top 3 in teams. Like 3 girls in a great team. All right. I think all 3 of them qualify as individuals in the top 12. All right. With 2, 6, and 12 or something. So they're really good. That's what I'm trying to say. But I don't need to tell them that. But what we do need is we need to let the guys know, like, hey, we need more work. We need to be doing more of this. Good job, you know. I even need it sometimes, even though I'm really good at being individual. But it's nice when everybody's over there patting the women, which I understand because they're fucking hot and super fit. But, you know, you're patting women is that, you know, when I'm short and pale, that somebody still acknowledges that I just did something worthy of a compliment, worthy of a gold star, all right? And so it's important to understand that because it's really easy for a coach to start providing, just as we do in class at times, to start to provide the most attention to either to the people you're either most attracted to. And attraction can be because they're the easiest to talk to, they're most proficient in movement, they're going to give you the most glory because you're going to take credit for them as an athlete. I mean, there's just so many areas that can drive you into this world of favoritism, but it's poison. It's poison for a team. If a community creates favoritism, that's a little bit trickier of a situation, that's more out of your control. And that's something that, if that happens, you gotta do a lot more research on a separate circumstance. Right? You know, again, in our community, the girls are favored. One of our girls was on the Update show. She's really popular. She's on L1 staff, gymnastics cert staff. She's got a lot of friends in the community. She has a ton of followers, and looks really good in the sports bra and booty shorts. All right, I don't. I don't. All right. There's a picture on my Facebook proving it. Explain that. So, second girl, Amanda. I don't know if you've seen any pictures of Rick. She's the one that goes out in the tutu. She wears an orange tutu out on the competition floor. It's become her thing, and now little girls wear it. She's created this persona, this X factor about her. It's really fun inside. So there's a lot of energy towards it. There's a lot of attention. And then Chelsea. Chelsea's just dominant. I mean, she's a dominant athlete. She's probably favored to qualify out of the SoCal regions individual next year. We get Beggar and Blackmiller to stay on the team this year so that we can just do what we were supposed to do last year. She's amazing individual athlete. So there's a lot of attention towards these girls. Sponsorships, people want to do articles, Self Magazine is doing an article on the girls from our gym, like all this kind of stuff. That's harder to control, right? It's their individual talents that created that. If we want it, we gotta create it. So if you're gonna be on a team who wants flair and pizzazz around you, you gotta create your thing, but remember, it still has to fit these first 6 items because you're on a team. Right? If you want it to be just about you, it's time for you to go individual. Alright? Next. Next is number 8. Now, number 8 can be kind of interesting when you're on a team filled with alphas, especially when you're in a team like a CrossFit team where there should be no weakness. Right? They're getting to a point like with the NPFL and with CrossFit where they're not allowing you to hide your weakest member anymore. Everybody plays. You guys are familiar with this concept? A lot of like 2 men, 2 women competitions, they usually do that. But when you get to 3 and 3, like you can sit 2 out, or it's a man and woman event. The other 2 sit that event out and go to the next. You can start to coordinate and strategize. Next is motivate everybody to stand up and lead. Stand up and lead. Right? Because you get more out of them. You get more out of your individual players. And And this is something cool that we do on our team. It's like we'll move it around. So we might create a general program where we say, listen guys, we all know that Saturday we train at 2 o'clock, Sunday we train at 9:30 a.m. So Saturday I'm going to write up the program. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I'm busy all week. So JP, appreciate you doing the programming for it. Just make sure, hey dude, don't do deadlifts because my back's really sore. Let's not do deadlifts because we got this thing that we're doing on Tuesday. Got you. So we write up the program. Hey, Amanda, you haven't really written up any program. Why don't you take the role and lead Saturday's workout, write the programming, run the warm up, put us through it. And she'll come in and she'll stand up and lead. She writes the workout. We might give her some little pointers and advice, but nobody's there to try to steal the baton because we've decided as a team that we're going to hand her the baton. She gets to stand up and lead. All right? But there's little things that you can do to empower each other to do that. And if you're not somebody who can do that, you need to go individual. Because if you're going to be an ultimate a team of success, and success can be defined not just by winning as far as podium is concerned, but winning is defined by whatever your expectations are, and if you met them, then you'll allow everybody to stand up and lead. Does that make sense? Everybody stands up and lead. Now, in the world of, this is about CrossFit, so we'll talk about regionals. In the world of regionals, in the world of competition, a lot of times you have to hand over the baton and allow people to stand up and lead. And sometimes you're going to have to sit back the entire weekend. All right, this week it may be a weekend where your job is just to perform as best you can. But you know, like a lot of these, let's say there's a 21-15-9. Somebody's going to do the 21s, someone does 15, someone does 9s. Well, where there's like the deadlift double under rowing workout. Your first 2 pairs, all that mattered was how fast they rowed. So now you get somebody who's really good at deadlifting and really good at toes to bar, really good at double unders, that doesn't mean shit. And you're like, what? This is such an important workout. Yeah, I don't give a shit what you do. All you gotta do is get off the rower in a minute 40. What are you talking about? Yeah, just row your face off. Like we have Joe. Joe can deadlift 550, 600 pounds. He had to row first. I said, what about the deadlifting? I want to do like 6. I want to do it 1 set. No, man, you don't have to. Don't burn yourself because you've got the next workout. So don't showboat. We're not going to win or lose based on it. You can lose. You can't win based on you showboating. What matters is how fast you get everybody onto the rower and the last team that goes. Does that make sense? So now you have the 2 people that are taking the leg, the final leg, the anchor leg of the deadlift workout. Might also be your 15s on the clean and jerk muscle up. So they're like the glorious position, right? The workhorses. And everybody underneath them can start to get jealous, like, oh, but you got to do the most reps in that. It's like one of the only sports where people want to do more, right? They want to do more. So you have to understand the chemical and genetic makeup of the workouts at hand and still allow everybody to stand up. Right? But there may come a competition where you can stand up and lead. You know that's kind of happening. You can stand up and lead in training. When it comes down to the actual game day performance, you know, you're just on there to be the best Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman there is. You're just going to pass the ball. You can't score unless somebody passes the ball.